Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes are super fantastic, and I think they help my videos fly, so thank you so much. This is a reading for Gemini from the 21st through the 27th. We're going to focus on your past, your present, and your future, and see what's going on for you, Gemini. Just found a card from another deck. Wow. Sorry about that. Yes, 21st through the 27th, past, present, and future. Check out your sun, moon, and rising sign for a fuller picture. I'm also doing a live on Thanksgiving at noon, so please join me. You can ask whatever questions that you want. I really enjoy my lives. It's the best experience that I have with you guys, so please join noon Eastern on Thanksgiving. All right, here we go. Let's do your reading, Gemini. In the past, you had To the Sea. Your current situation is Observer, and in the future, you have come to the edge. All right, that's a good card. I like that one. So in the past, you had the Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. Current situation, Two of Pentacles, the Tower right in the middle. We will clarify that for you. Five of Swords on the other side. In the future, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. And in this reading, on a good note, okay. Overall energy for your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is destiny, fate, luck. It also talks about that sometimes we live on the top of the wheel where there's joy and happiness and abundance and all those fun things. Sometimes we live on the bottom part of the wheel where there's depression and sadness and yada, yada, yada. We won't get into that. But basically, I feel like the situation that you're going through now is destined and fated. You're supposed to go through this. And I feel like it's for your enlightenment. It's for your growth, your soul's growth. So we'll see. In the past, you had the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is, I need rest. So let's see why you needed rest in the past. Why did you need rest in the past? You have Six of Pentacles twice. So let me talk about Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles can be one person feeding two people. It can be generosity given and received. That is the definition, the original definition. But this is also a card of breadcrumbing. Meaning, here's a little bit. Here's a little bit. Here's a little bit. Just enough to get you through, right? So, say you were hungry and somebody had all the food and they just gave you enough to survive. Like, they just gave you enough to survive. That's breadcrumbing. So, things weren't even. So, Six of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and Chariot. I feel like things weren't even. I feel like you were really going after the full thing with, the full love thing with the family, with the kids, with grandparents and everything. And you were determined to achieve it, but you were with somebody that just... Tower. Two of Swords, Tower. Okay, let's continue. So, you required rest probably because of this breadcrumbing thing. You thought that this partnership was really going to go the distance, right? And so after you needing rest, it comes to the point where you're just not going to let him in. I'm not going to let you in. Two of Swords, I'd rather sit on this concrete rock for an eternity. My butt is getting sore on this concrete rock. I'd rather hold these two giant swords up in the air, blindfold myself rather than deal with this. You're afraid of the blow up in love around your masculine. You're afraid that there's just going to be a big, huge blow up and you don't want to deal with it. So I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to kind of keep it away. I don't want to deal with him. So, Seven of Swords is your next card. We're still in the past, so this is right before the 21st. Seven of Swords is the only card in all the tarot deck, at all 78 cards, that talks about lie, cheat, and steal. So, this is it. This guy stole 5 swords. He's looking over his shoulder like, hey, did anybody see me steal that stuff? Yeah. So, it's lie, cheat, steal, or derivatives of it, meaning somebody could have just not told you something. And that's this card. So yeah. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool. 7 of Cups. I feel like the person that you're dealing with is saying, hey, we can have a new beginning. We can have a new beginning. And they know in their heart they can't. They know that they don't know what they want. They don't know how to pick. They're not going to pick you. They're not going to pick anybody. But they're saying they're going to pick you. And this was in the past, sometime before the 21st. Interestingly enough, you have this To the Sea card over here in your past. So this talks about being in the flow. What does that mean, right? I used to say you need to be in the flow, and I never said what it meant. So being in the flow, the best way to describe it is through money. So we get paid every week, every 2 weeks, every month, however you get paid, maybe every day if you're really lucky. We get paid all the time. We continue to spend money that whole time. Right? So it's not because you're on a Wednesday and you didn't get paid, you're not going to spend any money. It's like, you know that as you spend it, it will come back. As you spend it, it will come back. The point of this To the Sea, I believe, is to let this thing go. So once you let it go, there's more love that'll come in. And it is like the sea. So you put it out there, and then new comes in. And then you put it in there, and then more comes in. So we get to the current week, the one that you wanted to watch about. You start off that week, the 21st, with the Two of Pentacles. It's like you're juggling a lot of stuff. You're holding a lot of balls in the air. I don't even think you realize how much you're doing, but you're doing it effortlessly in the beginning of this week. So let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. What are you judging? Or what are you juggling? King of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Oof. You're juggling stability. You're trying to keep stability going. It's like I'm trying to keep this ship afloat while I'm also dealing with the fact that I have been very much hurt. 3 swords through my heart. So it's like you're trying to provide stability, you're trying to deal with your heartache, and then you're also trying to like flip yourself into a funky situation. The Hanged Man. It's almost like I'm just gonna, what I hear is I'm just gonna take it all. I'm just gonna deal with all of it. I'm just gonna, it's me. I can bend me. You can for a certain amount of time, and then it blows up, and then there's the tower right in the middle. So, a tower is a big blow-up moment. The tower is, when things are built too rigidly, they fall. So, I always give this example of like the big buildings, like in Chicago or Miami or New York, and if they didn't bend, if they didn't sway, they would break, they would fall, they would come down. So, something that you were in, and I feel like it's this Hanged Man mentality of I'll just take it, I'll take the brunt of it, I'll, deal with it on my own. Let's see what the tower is. Knight of Pentacles, Strength, Moon. I feel like it's an internal struggle. I feel like it's like, hey, I know what steps to take. I know how I need to go forward, but I just can't see. I just can't see what's in front of me. And what's in front of you is more conflict for this week. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is people leaving and nobody, it's like an argument. And people leaving and nobody having an understanding of why the argument took place or what the purpose of it was. 5 of Swords is big conflict. Big conflict. Let's clarify. 5 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 9 of Cups. it's like you have arguments, and then you worry that you're going to have more arguments. But there's this deep feeling inside you when you go through all these arguments that I could be fine by myself. I could totally be fine by myself. But you're not choosing that. You're choosing to stay in this. You're, from the 21st through the 27th, you're an observer. It's almost like you're able to see this from another perspective and look down on it and be like, okay, like, I get it now. So it feels like you're in some kind of cycle that has repeated a while. You've got 9s, you've got 10s, there's some definite heartache here. This is, the end of a cycle. If you choose for it to be the end. If you want to continue, you can continue, but you'll get more of the same, or at least I did in my life when I got cards like this. So there's 3 of Swords coming up after the 27th. Let's clarify. Magician, Star, 4 of Pentacles. I want a new beginning. I want to heal myself, but something keeps me pulled back to this Emperor. Something keeps pulling me back. I feel like there's a song for that. 6 of Pentacles. I told you had that card twice. It's the card of breadcrumbing, or just that things aren't even. So I want to clarify this 6 of Pentacles and see what we get. Also just saw 3 of Cups on the bottom too. Possible third party could be there, might not. Wheel of Fortune, Hermit, 2 of Cups. I feel like this person's still going to play you in the future. But the reality is that the Wheel of Fortune's here, so it's destined and fated for you to find your healing around this partnership. And I think that once you find your healing from this partnership, then you get 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is probably my favorite card for people who are in relationships and can't seem to find their footing. Because this is a card of knowing yourself. This is a card of authenticity. This is standing in who you are in a garden and just saying, here I am, God. I'm fine with me. So that's your final card for that week. And I'll clarify it. Tell me about 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 9 of Wands. This is you leaving. This is you knowing your worth. You've come to this point where you know what you're going to get out of this person. You just know what you're going to get. And because of that, you're going to leave. You're going to leave this situation that has not served you. You're going to leave this Emperor dude. And meaning leave. Like, there's only 2 cards that talk about actually leaving. And this is you putting your thoughts in a boat, which is your Swords, and getting out of there. Because you've been so tied to this other person that it's time for you to be free. Come to the edge. So I'm going to try to get real close with this one. So really look at this card. This is a lady dancing on this imaginary island. And as she dances, there's little hearts that float up to the sky. So after the 27th, it is about coming to the edge. It's about dancing on the edge so you can feel liberated, so you can feel free. I have this free feeling. So I have a lot of feels with your reading, 100%, like spirit chills and everything. So I'm really happy for you. This outcome is really nice, especially after what you've been through. So just don't be afraid when you get feelings that say, I'm a good person and I know who I am and I'm better than this junk. Like, believe that stuff because you are worth more than this. So that's what I have for you. Everybody gets a spirit animal card, and you get the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. So when you're, worried about this stuff or whatever, just know Spirit's got your back during this time, and you're going to come out of this so much more independent, so much more free than you've ever been before. So as far as signs, I have Cancer, I have Scorpio, I have Aries, I have Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo again. And that's it. So if you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. Also below the video, there's a subscribe button. If you press that one, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading. And please don't forget about the live on Thanksgiving at noon Eastern. And if you're in the United States, I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.